still got things to do. What was the situation? This was unreachable, just like all other pickups that triggered sense that I know of. Right, that was the situation. I was stuck. But maybe today I can view things from a different perspective. Yeah, it was this one, and a grenade one in Sorrow. I keep reminding myself just so I don't forget. I technically never broke that plant. It might have a hint or something, but I dogged it. And it sense checked. Sense checked. It can't be any of the pickups in the middle of the map. I should look at the corners of the map. Places where I didn't explore. For instance, these could be something, but I can't go in the water. Can't go into Ginso. No pickups around here. Still can't... Did I have triple jump when I last went into that room? Would it even help me? I think it was quite high, but I should maybe check if triple jump leads anywhere there. Yeah. First attempt. Actually, could I even... Is it even possible that I didn't have triple jump? I wouldn't even know how to get up there with just double jump. Yeah, I probably had triple. I'll check nonetheless. Oh wait. I'd have to go all the way from above, I remember. That's quite a lot of effort for a place where I don't even think I can progress. Maybe I have a better idea. This is unchecked, obviously. It doesn't help me though. There's nothing in Forlorn. No way to go through Misty. Tried a lot of things here. I mean, I'm still half convinced that it would be possible progression to break this barrier and lure a bird through up, but I know I don't have to do it. There's a lot down here. It's grenade locked. Actually, Charge Flame Blast was my last progression. I wonder if there's any way to kill the Fronky with Charge Flame Blast. Not Fronky, Frog. That would be an easier check. I don't have high hopes there either, but much less effort than the horror room. Charge Flame Blast. It does have quite a big radius, but I don't think the frog goes anywhere near the door. It would probably be unchecked in terms of sense though. Oh yes, that's a great radius. Also, I don't think I ever looked at this ability cell. I wonder if I could. Not even hard and not even anything. I did things to the right. I don't think stomping does anything here. He turns around there. Visually? Maybe. Oops. Interesting. New knowledge. And... ah! What a nice color you have, Ori. You like this pickup? I might too in a moment. Oh. Grenade, okay. Yeah, I know what the next progression is if grenade is the given. Although it could also... I shouldn't have teleported out. Could also go lower into Blackroot. Probably should have. Probably will have to. But first I want to do the Sorrow Grenade pickup. Although it sounds hard to pass through these spikes. There is a Fronky that maybe can get over the spikes to make it possible. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I should have stayed in Blackroot. I want to check Blackroot first. Actually, another thing I didn't even think about is that with Charge Flame. Oh wait, or did I break that plant up there already? I think I did actually. Probably did. Okay. Okay, no sound effect on opening the door. Whatever. I should use this. Yeah, quite the powerful attack. I should get close enough to check sense check long swim. 2 damage. Not like that. Should better use the iframes. Or actually, I can just save up here, okay. Actually, that wall probably isn't breakable with Charge Flame, is it? It wouldn't really make sense since it's supposed to be a grenade puzzle. And it kinda looks as though it would be protected from below. Yeah, from below there's nothing. Now, jump doesn't work from there. But this jump worked, I did it already. Interesting, even though this is quite diagonal, there are spots where you can wall jump off. Same here. Looks like Lost Grove has quite friendly walls. Unlike some other places. Well, sense already tells us it's nothing, but whatever. Okay, so I guess I have to think about the Sorrow pickup. Other than the Frankie, I don't really have any ideas. And I think the spikes deal 3 damage, so I'm not even sure if the Frankie helps. With Charge Flame Blast I could probably at least kill the spider that is at the top of the shaft so it doesn't interrupt me. Or kill the Frankie or something. I'll have to look at how high that spike shaft is. What was the path into Sorrow Forlorn? Does Grenade do anything besides lighting lanterns? I don't think it makes me access any new plants or the like, so maybe not. Okay, now to the left. Okay, that's the Frankie. And this spider's useless, right? Or maybe not. I still need to light the lantern. And I might need the spider to even get up there. I don't need the spider. Okay. Well, if I could somehow stomp off the Frankie while he's at the peak, it sure is possible. I don't know if I can make that work though. Getting him over the spikes doesn't look like an issue. He said. If I'm standing here, I think I'm above the Frankie, so I shouldn't be able to stand close to him. Yeah. Okay, let's check the health of the Frankie. Two. Spike steal too much. Maybe I should at least experiment with invincibility frames. Can't imagine anything, but... No, that doesn't reach. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Didn't look too far away from a proper idea. Oopsie. Something like that without him dying should work. Oh well. Unfriendly spikes. Careful about this. Frankie needs to be careful too. How do I guide him properly? Like, that was a correct jump. He would need to do that jump while I'm above him. But if I'm above him, he jumps different. which doesn't work out very well. Maybe it doesn't look like it would be high enough, but maybe if I stomp on him quickly before he dies. I'm also using only one stomp, so technically there's a second stomp that would be potentially usable in some way. Not at all. Pretty sure he needs to be at his peak. Could have been a proper lineup, seemed to be quite in the middle. He likes to jump further right than I would expect him to. Okay. Like that, okay. The spider respawned, nice. Oh! That took me a moment. What? Health? Why though? And where does it help me? Well, this is now checked. 1 health wouldn't help me in the water, right? I could now pass through this water, but these are sense checked, aren't they? My first thought is that 1 health doesn't do that much, but obviously I gotta be wrong about that in some way. Which spikes deal 3 damage and where could it help me? Like, could it help in Misty? Who knows? Maybe. I don't have any other idea. Can I even get to Misty from here? Probably not. Nope. Oh well. Nope, that jump does not work. wanted to retreat. Not very successful though. Nope, yes, maybe, okay. Yeah, missing Misty from there is hard. So at least I think the spikes that hold me back deal 3 damage. I just don't know if 1 damage boost gets me anywhere. So I would want to kill this mortar so I can save here, right? Yeah. Okay. Didn't heal me full though. I probably placed that save wrong. Maybe there was a way. Place 2 saves up here? I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. You can actually stomp on mortars. Don't really see it being useful though. I don't even know if there's anything up there, but I couldn't reach it anyway. How would I heal up here? Okay, that was another thought. I can't do an augmented damage boost with these. Maybe this is not the place. Or maybe you can in fact get up there without you taking damage? Okay. Now I'm up here with full health. For what it's worth. Was that maybe a spot? Somewhere where you could jump off of? Not down here. Yes. Oh. Ooh. What? That works. That's crazy. Also, can it be done easier maybe? I mean, this clearly would work. Maybe there's an easier way as well. If I don't scare this one too much. No, I figured out one way. I'll do it that way. Lines up in such a wonderful way. I hope I don't need you. Keystone? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Keystones will be keystones. I'm used to that. Can I? I have triple jump. I should be easily able to get up there. Almost everything in Misty deals 3 damage. That's why a health cell is so important. Where are the mortars and the spikes? I'm not even sure if there is any mortar. Oh, there! Then I should probably stomp off that one. I guess I could also just damage boost. Oh, I cannot damage boost as it is. Okay. Stomping off these mortars is actually quite easy considering I once thought it's probably impossible. Oh, health. And I can save there. This is still not my goal. Have to go further. That actually kills them. Let's do a ton of damage. This one will be interesting. Yeah, not like that. Oh, I can just damage boost. Not so interesting. No need for the Frankie. A health cell gives quite a lot of power. I wonder how many of these tricks you could do without damage boosting with just 3 health. But I guess he couldn't have gotten here in the first place. that wasn't so... That wasn't so efficient. I might have to use the bird in some way. Was I able to stand? Yes, I think there's a micro ledge. So, depending on how far the bird's spawn is, maybe I could save here? Maybe I just don't hit it, or maybe it's a micro ledge where you can't actually stand. Many are too small to stand. Yeah, maybe this one is too small. Maybe. The frog dies quickly. Don't imagine it being easy trying to use him. Nope. Is there any way? Nope. No refreshing the triple jump either. Wow, great. Okay. Yeah, there would be no way to pass through the next room. So this has to be it. Sea jump, okay. Yeah, that's the swamp pickup. Or... there still is no way to progress through Misty, is there? Oh. Don't lose the charge jump. Don't really think so, no. Oh. Can't rule it out yet, though. That looks too high. Maybe it just barely doesn't work. Or maybe it does. Alright. shall continue and see if it leads anywhere. I'm always surprised how many things there are that just barely work. It's crazy. Bit weird at times. Oh. Good shot. Nice! Not like that. Now what? You killed my Frankie. That's no good. Can I maybe go around here? Well played. Also, I should light the lantern. These spikes have quite a repelling force. That kind of worked, okay. More zeros. Could have used charge flame blasts in addition, would have been much quicker. I collected the pickup to the left already. Just barely refused to die from a blast. But that's fine, I have enough energy and they cost 0 energy. And I failed to skip a cutscene, but I don't think you can skip it anyway, you can just gain control. And for some reason I'm inclined to wait for the 0 XP pickup. Yep. Enter and restore Forlorn Ruins? No, I got better things to do. The energy cell high up is probably still unreachable, right? Yeah, the gap is a bit huge for a triple jump. little bit too huge. Okay, Sorrow TP. Which on the one hand, 4 health though. Does it lead all the way to Charge Geometry? I think most spikes actually deal 4 damage. Oh, I have Stomp and Charge Jump. Never mind. It definitely leads to the TP then, and maybe to another progression as well. Is that all the teleporters? No, Ginso is missing. There was no need to even do that with Stomp, whatever. I'll go to the tree first. Nice. Come out, stone. I only vaguely remember the last shade I've seen though. I don't think it looked as though I needed only one map stone. I'm also not sure if I can actually pass through these fields. Seems a bit rough. Oh, augmented damage boosts, right. That's the thing that exists. It's a bit hard with the spider up there though. Quicker. That's the majority of trees. Five damage, okay, then I can't pass through this. That's not the way to do it. Oh well. I think it's the same issue again. If I stomp cancel, it won't break. So maybe try to hit the spot and save myself with Aldara. I'm not sure if there's any chance that's intended, but could I like do redirects on the spider's shard, something like that? Just, you know, something that makes more sense. Charge flame redirects suck though. There's nothing precise about them. Oh well. I could at least, like, maybe I wouldn't even have to redirect it twice. Maybe there's a way to redirect it once and use it for an augmented deboost. For a charge jump, maybe? Not sure if I'm crazy about that idea. Like, it would be hard to catch it without getting damage, and maybe getting damage is actually useful if you can line a charge jump up quick enough. This isn't really working. The old R strat does sound easier, just don't want to do it. Oh, I didn't expect the shot to go through. How did I manage to get it through so often? I must have jumped differently. But how differently? I think augmented would be easier than a double redirect. Ah, we are already past the 1000 deaths, nice. I'm also wondering about which 4 keystone door I didn't open. It's probably not relevant though. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any way to get past the barrier at Charge Jump Tree, so other way around shouldn't work, the way I see it. That was the first good angle in a long time, but good angle also means it's hard to avoid hitting the shot too early. Maybe I should just consider Alt R fair game. If that even is easier. I think. Does it actually? Only destroy it if you do hit the ground? Because then Alt R would not even be possible and I would have to try around with the spider. Well, I'll see if it's destroyed now. It is! Okay, Alt R struts work. Glad to hear. Can I pass through this, though? Oh yes, I have charge jump. Not a question. These all deal 4 damage. That doesn't leave much room to explore anything. Sense also didn't trigger. Interesting, the stomp out our strats. I don't know if it was meant to be done like that, but it works. I inserted that map stone. Which map stones did I not insert? I have 3 left. Then this is one. I know it's possible to do a grenade trick to open up the wall. I would need to figure it out though. Never done it. One in Horu. What's the third one? I might have been lucky with the timing. It's probably rather precise on when you have to Alt R. I don't know which the third mapstone pedestal is. Horu Valley something. Then I'll try to figure out Valley, I guess. I don't think the one mapstone will even give me anything though. I'll see. So, you probably... How would you even do that? Making the grenade explode at a proper time, and where is it supposed to go? Like there, maybe? Oops. I don't think I'll have enough time to detonate the grenade. And I can't like throw it there in advance. Not like that anyway. But like this it would detonate too quickly again. Pity I don't know anything about this trick except that it's possible. Oh well. Yeah. No idea. I'd have to find the third mapstone pedestal instead. I'll just check a couple, maybe it's an obvious one. Six inserted ones, I could think with that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, one of the obvious ones hasn't been inserted yet. I check Glades Grove, then Blackroot Grotto. Not this one. Grove might be the most likely one to be missing. Yes, nice. That's a warmth returned, okay. So, the last progression was Sorrow, so is there any way to do more in Sorrow? I didn't see a way through this barrier, but maybe there is. Although, would it even help? There's a lot of spikes around there. Does it change anything that I stomped this barrier? Like, could I now think about luring a bird up? But that would take so many hits, you would only have one stomp left probably. I don't see one stomp helping me much, although I could use it for augmented damage boost instead of stomping on it. I would have only one of those as well though. So I could try to get as close to these as possible to sense check, since it might be possible to collect some of these pickups. Then I might... No, I have the Horu Mapstone. I'm not yet required to figure out how to insert Valley Mapstone. Horu is actually free, just a bit tedious. Okay. I should have saved some spikes maybe. So that's a sense check for this pickup. I don't imagine any way getting to this mapstone, nor any way to sense check it. That's enough for this one, not for this one, but how would I get there? Like even charge jump in there, stomp a bird, augmented damage boost altogether doesn't seem to be enough. Although there are friendly spikes there, so maybe stomping a bird, using him for an augmented damage boost, and using the friendly spike could give this pickup. Is there any way to sense check it? Without actually trying this crazy idea? Is there any other way to get close? No. Unfortunate, I should at least try if you can lure a bird up here. So you would just be in the way. I can't even get up there. Okay, I cannot lure a bird all the way up. Don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate, but I'll have to think of something else. I've explored almost all parts of the map by now, though. So where would I even find remotely possible unchecked pickups? In Sorrow. Not really anywhere else. Has anything meaningful happened? Yes, I just so happened to have 4 health, grenade, and charge jump by now. The answer is definitely yes. I'm still as curious as ever though about what the next step might be. I don't think there's any bird anywhere up here that I could lure. Just spiders, frogs, slime. It doesn't look like it, but maybe you could break this barrier with proper usage of iframes. I'll go to that place again. Maybe something works. Also, one thing I just randomly remember, I was given a sunstone, a full sunstone, which is actually surprising considering the format is shards. I used to think that I would need to find 3 water vein shards, but maybe that's not even true and I just need to find 1 water vein. The sunstone didn't help, but it has proven that it is not necessarily required to collect shards, even though shards is claimed to be the format. Nope. I'm actually just using augmented damage boost strats there instead of stomp strats, so his position in this case isn't very important. Okay, this really doesn't look like you could break that barrier just through iframes. Oops. Okay, but maybe there's like a micro ledge that I don't know of, or something? Don't see any sign. Would I be able to finish in terms of the escape? Okay. Lantern room, I could use charge jump, double jump to get over. I can break walls with charge flame. The elemental room with the fire on the floor would kill me, since I only have 4 health and I think the fire deals 4 damage, so I would need 1 more health there. I also don't have clean water, so I would need a lot more health there or clean water. I think that's all though. So either a health cell and clean water or more abilities. Maybe with the immense charge flame radius I have, there's a way to aggro this frog. The frog doesn't even walk. Why doesn't he walk? In total, I think I've been working at this plan though for closer to 7 hours. Nope. It doesn't reach, and the frog for some reason never walks back. It's not close enough to look possible. So, not this way around. Currently, the last sensed pickup that I haven't collected is this energy cell. All the other sensed pickups I've collected by now. And there's also not a lot of area left where pickups that weren't sensed could hide. Even Misty is cleared, but like here there are... Oh, actually this one can't be it, I went past it there. But for instance, if this one somehow was a pickup, there's no way I would have sensed it. Don't have an approach to go there though. Okay, so this is nothing, these are nothing, these are all sensed. This should have been sensed. This particular keystone, maybe not. Could go there, hoping for a find. But again, I don't think there's any way to collect that one. Still, I can sense check. I was kinda assuming I can get there, which I probably can if I approach it differently. I don't want to take the warp again. Like, augmented damage boost would seem to be a thing. Programmatic's lectures. Programmatic is someone who explains routes. He is, okay. Yeah, it's safe to assume that that should have reached everything. So these are all not progression. Keystone though. Great. Leaves this and up there. Nothing in Misty. Nothing in Forlorn. Won't ever have to watch these regions again. This one is unchecked. 3. It's starting to be really few pickups who even can be anything. Underwater hasn't been checked. And out of all of these... Oh! Horu rooms. These haven't been checked and I can do things there now. "13 hours, the guide already? Got a lot to do then." I guess it starts from 0. Now I can't charge dash through. Can't move the boulder very well, so maybe there's a way. Can't save there though. So how would there be a way? These deal too much damage? Yes. I think that's not the solution. All of this should be sense checked now. What about this room? Maybe that room is possible now. Damage boost from the hard floor. Interesting concept. I like it. Oops. Just need to hit the jump. That was a great idea. No reason to doubt it. That was a satisfying 0 XP, more satisfying than many others. Which room did I want to go to? I think one higher up. Oh, we meet again. Yeah, I already knew that you could go past these spikes, I just didn't think of the augmented damage boost. Good thing I already learned a lot about this room. That will make things quicker. Wait. Okay, yeah, I want the save. Does charge jump even help me anywhere here? It won't. Oh, what a bold enemy. I can stand on top of the walls. The problem is always just that the walls get destroyed by every single of all these projectiles flying around. Doesn't look high enough. It isn't. I think I need to do what I did last time here. Save on the mortar by getting the elemental to kill him. Yes, like that. Now this is a safe spot, and now I can see jump off this one. Now what? Maybe I can just get over. And if down? If I don't, what do I do then? Sure, I can stomp off this elemental, it just doesn't do anything. there was any way to augment a damage boost, maybe a charge jump off the spikes would work. But their projectiles deal too much damage. I wonder about their bodies. I survived their bodies. Then maybe something is possible. Similar. Okay, that's a concept. That seems to have been the right path. Nice. Charge jump off what? Did I already prove it wrong, or...? Off the elementals? No, but off the spikes, and the elementals only dealt 3 damage. It's true though, I can't stand nor charge jump off elementals. Now, I don't know how to do Valley, so I'll do Horu Mapstone. To get up there though, I'm not sure if it's possible. I should instead think about where the warp was. I thought about that one quite a while once already. It might have been the stability cell. Not sure though. Valley isn't hard. The only way I see to reach the Mapstone pedestal is redirecting the Baneling with a grenade or a charge flame or a stomp or something. I don't know how to do any of those. I don't know if it's hard, but I don't know how to do it. Incorrect. Okay, that was not the warp. Then what was? This? Something? Yep, I found out. I guess the memory was partly correct. Just go through the entire chain again. Not sure if I could even figure out where the chain began. Oh, that was the first piece. I'd have to remember which abilities are given after the warps though. Don't think I could follow the chain again. Try this one. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. I was fearing I'd need another map stone as usual. But I was given glide. Do I have wind restored though? I don't think I have restored wind. Else this would unlock the energy cell, but without wind? Without wind I'm not entirely sure what glide does. Maybe I should still go there. Yo, welcome Lukey again. Grenade jump specialist. XM2, house is filling up. Grenade jump is so easy now, and it was so much easier than what I was doing. What did you change for it to be so easy now? Which of the ideas worked out? You think Luke is doing manual grenade jumps? No, I'm not sure about that. Stick flick like some do with double bashing? I don't really know how it works, but I know some use something that's like a stick flick with double bashing. So, what would I do here? There's no wind, as I thought. Without wind, can't really do much. Outside to jump, and some other button to grenade. Not sure I understand the concept, I already said. When it comes to controllers, I don't know a lot. Right, glide could mean that this pickup is the next progression. Is there any OOB to get into? I don't think the word after this is important. I'm pretty confident there's an OOB to go anywhere. Ginso does sound harder than most places though. How would you want to do that? Like, this is quite the distance. Not sure if you could go that far. Maybe with a lot of ability points and if the out of bounds boundaries line up. Never tried. Interesting. You have to use the keyboard buttons. Why would that be the case? Oh, I guess wrong. This isn't progression. Have I checked Sunstone? No, that could be it too, you're right. not the plant. Collect the experience, of course. It doesn't trigger here either, though. Well, enjoy your minute cutscene. I'll be back when it's over. Okay. I must have a lot of objectives now. Oh no, only 2. Keystones, these were already sensed. They're probably keystones. And the energy cell, I don't know. Glide would enable me to actually do the escape in Forlorn. I don't know if Plandos can or would place a pickup on the plant at the end of escape, but I can't rule it out either. So time for some more cutscenes. Augmented damage boosts in Misty. I did a lot of damage boosting through Misty already. After collecting the 4th health cell progression went there and I pretty much cleared all of it. See, it seems to be nearing its end, but 20 minutes it should take for sure. Yeah, I suppose they can. And why wouldn't they? Just to Sonda right after? What's Sonda? Oh, Sonda's the next Plando. I remember. When did I move my keyboard display? It might have been at the bottom left someday, but that would be many weeks ago. I changed one thing about it, and that is making it slightly smaller. That was before this stream, but it's been on the bottom right for a long time now. senses something. Okay. That's the clue. Is something else than the clue given? I'm waiting. No? It triggered sense, but I don't think I've been given anything. Oh, for purely subjective reasons, I will put the Ginsu Escape music above it. But about objectively best, I can't argue in any way. I wonder if I can do Kuru Escape. Not that it would be useful, but could I? I don't see anything hindering me. No, I would probably... Or I did break the green wall, I think. Oh, just give it a try. Oops. Kinda stupid that I went into this with 3 health though. And you won't let me refill. Did someone say no? Yes, I say yes. Normally there is a wall there, yes, but if you stomp it on the way to Forlorn instead of using the lever, it's gone. Now what? That basically was my set of ideas for Glide. Isn't the only unchecked thing remaining now underwater pickups? Oh, maybe this one isn't sensed either. But this is all lava, I think. Right? Is it? Maybe I should check. Stay away, yeah, I think I will stay away from it, unless I enjoy the 4 previous ones so much that I think an even harder and even less friendlier could be enjoyable as well. Not sure yet though. So aside from that Horu room, I don't really have any idea right now. So maybe I just go to that Horu room. Energy cell near the keystones in Sorrow. That one should be checked from here. Warp was above Kuro Rock. Interesting. Actually, there's a save here. Turns out I didn't place one in a while. Where am I trying to go? Warp. Okay. Which room? This one is called R1. Starting to learn the terminologies. I don't know if it's possible, just giving it a look. I think the pickups would not have been sensed. That's why I go here. There's not a lot of pickups left that never were in the sense radius. Okay, maybe again by boosting through his body damage. I find it hard to tell in the red Horu, but maybe yes. I need to jump better. But how do I not get hit by his shot? I don't think I can do a charge flame without killing him. There's ground right next to him. Oh, that is actually ground. Interesting. Thanks for that. Not sure if I would have found it. Maybe then the augmented. Or does his body deal free damage? Oh, okay. Yes. Alright. It seems to be the energy cell and not the rock. Oh, I suppose Spine just isn't online right now. He already said though that he'll probably check the ward if he isn't there. Well, that is the last map stone. On the one hand, that means I'm guaranteed to have progression and not another one, and I suspect it's maybe Water Wane or Wind Restored. Actually, it's probably Wind Restored. But it also means I now have to figure out how to break the wall. And from my memory, it is done with a grenade. I'm not sure if it can be done with a charge flame. I might try it because it sounds easier to me. Does a stomp work? I can try that too, but I definitely can't break the wall directly in any way. It has to be about redirecting the Baneling. Well, maybe I'll actually try Stomp first, because it would be the easiest. Most likely outcome is he blows up and I die. Or he goes through me and I don't die. That definitely wasn't the most likely outcome I expected. That was just bad timing, I think. A little bit further. I can try, but I'm not sure if it lines up with my logic. Charge Flame next, but I don't think I've ruled out Stomp yet. It seems like it doesn't redirect though. Charge Flame, and if Charge Flame doesn't work, it has to be Grenade. Charge Flame seems to kill him. Or maybe it just redirected him into the wall? And that's why he exploded? Maybe. Charge Flame does redirect a lot, then maybe I just need to find a good spot. Redirecting from the pit. Like from there. Oh. Don't phase out of my Ori window, please. Anything involving glide and charge flame will be awkward on my binds. But like, look how he... Well, I'd actually have to be in the pit, or else it wouldn't work. Yeah, now it's more about the execution. But look how far down he goes. I don't think the angle works. Having one finger to control both Zen and Glide doesn't help. Not really. I think it makes more sense to try it from somewhere on the ground. I know it works somehow with grenade, but like the issue is, how do I detonate them at the right time? Place a grenade like maybe there, but it will explode before the Baneling is there, and if the Baneling is on its way, how do I make it explode quickly enough? Seems a bit tricky. Like maybe, can they be stationary there? No, they always roll off. Does anyone know this trick out of you guys? Is there a chance? Need the square bombs. DLL hacking might be disallowed. Not like this, I know that much. I'm doing it wrong. Oh, wow. Well. Doing it with grenade is actually a common trick. A lot of rando people do it. I know about it. I just never have learned it. Aha. So... I think you gave the answer. I probably want to suffer a bit, knowing that this is the kind of trick I would never figure out intuitively. Then try myself at a hint that probably won't even help. Well, and then we see. Okay, I should just look once at how the Baneling rolls over there. And also there could be better safe spots, like this one. Could you... Oh, he's there already again. The only times he is not on the ground is after the ledges. Can't seem to place grenades here though. You can place them pretty close to here. So like, maybe if they redirect them in a correct way, this could be a working location. I shouldn't throw the grenades towards him. Wait, what? How many grenades can you have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, he explodes on 3. Like, if I throw the grenade from far away, I think it will roll off. Like, if I throw it from far away, it will have momentum. Would need to stop somehow. Another possibility is that it's just about the uneven ground and like he's slightly in the air over this place as well, or over that place. Some location should work if I'm not misinterpreting this entirely. Which one? Tried a lot of ones now, but so far nothing really worked. That was a redirect, kinda in the wrong direction though. Okay. At least the timing seemed correct, just the angle was a lot off from what I wanted to do. Okay, I need to remove some sun again so I can read the screen. Maybe the Baneling needs to hit on top of a grenade. In the pit? I'm not sure about these in the pit ideas. It's not what I'm observing from the way the redirects work. That also sounds really hard. And hey, Spine. From my memory, you invented this trick, didn't you? Oh! That was kind of not entirely wrong. Oh well. Pretty random what I'm trying here. Some things have been missed, yes. Mainly just me finding the Charge Flame Blast progression. After that I didn't really get stuck at anything except this trick where I still am. Oh, run. What? What? Why did the grenade even explode? Save now, good idea. Huh? I don't think that made any sense, but I do not understand. Okay. Clean water. I thought wind restored, but sure, clean water. Then in the water maybe it's wind restored. Now can someone explain to me how this trick actually is supposed to work? You stand below the ledge. This one? And throw the... Oh, I can throw... Okay, that didn't come to my mind at all. Good idea. Exactly like that. No. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Well, I'm trying to find the right timing, but he's going pretty... The other ledge? Okay, I'll try the other ledge. No, but Sam said this ledge. Oh. I mean, sure, I can try another ledge as well. I'm good at hitting this timing where you just die immediately. Nice trick. Very useful. Maybe I need to aim differently? Okay, that was an even quicker way to die. What are you doing, Baneling? I'm over here. Yeah, that was the closest. Not sure if it would have reached. Okay, I couldn't use it in a race yet, since it needs a couple tries, but like if a rando seems to give an opportunity, I could use this trick now, probably. That would have hit, okay. Now, water. Valley long swim is unchecked, and the swamp pickups. I'll go to the swamp pickups first. It would be convenient if it was there, because I suspect it will be wind restored, and wind restored will be useful in swamp. For bingo. Bingo probably has cards related to maps, yes. Didn't play much bingo yet. Long swim in Lost Grove. That one should be sense checked, like when I was here, that radius might have been enough. Can't be entirely sure. But I am entirely sure that the swamp underwater pickups are not sense checked. And that's already something. Okay. I also remembered that I imagined seeing a sense underwater once, although I was getting damage all the time and it was hard to tell. Oh, it's actually the keystone. It will be shards, then probably the 3 pickups here. Why am I not given wind restored? That's kind of what I would have expected. But okay. Then into Ginso first. It's probably because... Oh, it is wind... Wait, what? It is wind restored. I was so certain it would be the third shard, but then the third shard is up there. Okay. I didn't even look, but... Sure. Good thing I didn't Alt-R out quickly. I was about to do that. Then you are number 3, okay. Still? I think I would have trouble in escape with the elemental room. Water is clean now. Yeah, at this point the Plando isn't really hard anymore. I think the hard tricks are over. Now it's just about finding the progression. Good thing. Oh, that sounds promising for the upcoming Plandos. Sonda was released first, okay. I thought it was chronological order, but maybe it's order in which they are recommended to be played. Too slow? Yes, too slow. Okay. What? To make it a bit more fair, in the sense of use tricks or in the sense of you can find progression? Oh well. Isn't this sensing the tree? What else would it sense? This confused me a bit, but okay, I guess sense continues, and with the health cell I should be able to damage boost through the final escape. At least I can't think of any room that would hinder me. sure if I didn't forget about anything escape related. Should be it. Wasn't the minimum bash plus dash? There is no one minimum, yes. And like with triple jump alone, you're already able to do a lot of things. Okay, I missed that opportunity. Much better. Can I never even tried to get up there with these abilities. Maybe there's a spot where I can stand? Yes, okay. What's with that premature GG? But thanks to you all. Not only for the GGs, but for them as well. Just a day or two earlier I could have claimed that I've done half of Spine's Plandos now. Things changed a bit though, and I would need to do one more for that. Don't think I'd pick up the suggestion to do it right now though. There are other days that have time as well.